to our tasting video with me, Emmy, and Andrew, our
Hello.
wine expert. What are we tasting today?
Well, we have a treat in that we're going to taste one of the most France's iconic appellations called Sancerre.
Nice.
So this is from the middle. You take a map of France and it's right in the centre of France. A lovely hilltop town.
What grape varieties?
Well, it's actually a very fashionable grape variety. It's Sauvignon Blanc, 100% Sauvignon Blanc in Sancerre. So it's not a blend. And just get the cork out. Lovely sound. So early in the morning.
So what should this taste like then?
Right, well, you know that Sauvignon Blanc is very popular in places like New Zealand. In Marlborough, New Zealand, it's very famous. But of course, the very first, I guess, iconic Sauvignon Blancs came from Sancerre and still do. So it's a cool climate, hilltop town, and you tend to find the wines are quite grassy, quite green. If you think of the colour green, so green apple, you've got lemons and citrus fruit, typically, but quite herbaceous as well. So if you give this a swirl and a few sniffs, see the colour is not particularly dark. This is from Domaine du Carroir Perrin, and it's an exclusive wine made for 3D called the Cuvée Caillottes. So this comes from a particular section of the vineyard that's very stony and chalky, so it gives a very fruity and quite smoky character to the wine. So if you smell that, there's no oak involved at all, but it's got a natural sort of flinty, stony smell to it. That's typical of Sancerre from this part of the vineyard. And then if we taste it, what we would expect is some lovely fresh acidity. It's a really good food wine. And those lemon and lime and citrus fruits really fill the mouth, but you've got that, it's quite vibrant acidity as well.
Yeah.
That's important with Sancerre. This is from the Rifo family, we've been working with for over 25 years, right from the start when we first formed. Make medal-winning wines, and their 2015 vintage won a gold medal at the International Wine Challenge. This is a follow-on vintage, 2016, which has got that, again, that lovely richness and that sort of green fruited character.
So what food would go well with this wine?
Often, to match food with wine, you think about what are the famous foods from the region. In Sancerre, they're not only famous for their Sauvignon Blancs, the Sancerres, but also for goat's cheese. So if you go for a goat's cheese salad, warm tossed goat's cheese with the salads in summer would be perfect match for this. But it'd also go really well with river fish, sea bass is a great one, tuna steaks, it's got that richness to go with tuna as well. So lots of those sort of summery types of food.
And when's best to drink this, really?
I'd say about now.
Yeah.
But I would say on average, you know, drink this young and fresh. It lasts about 3 years after the vintage, up to about 3 years. So this is 2016 vintage, so you want to drink this up by 2019. But I would say fresh and fruity is best. It will age 2 or 3 years, but drink it young. So that's Sancerre from Domaine du Carroir Perrin, the Rifo family, and it's called the Cuvée Caillottes.